In the vast wilderness of North America, a formidable creature reigns supreme, the grizzly bear. With its immense size, raw power, and unmistakable presence, this iconic symbol of the wild captivates our imagination. The grizzly bear possesses distinctive physical characteristics that set it apart as a powerful and iconic species. Grizzly bears are among the largest land-dwelling carnivores. Adult males can weigh between 400 to 1,200 kilograms and measure up to 8 feet in length. Females are smaller, typically weighing around 200 to 450 kilograms. Grizzly bears have dense and shaggy coats that vary in color from light brown to dark brown or almost black. This coloration helps them blend into their natural environment. The coat consists of 2 layers, an outer layer of long guard hairs that protect them from the elements, and an insulating undercoat that keeps them warm during colder seasons. One distinctive feature of the grizzly bear is the muscular hump on its shoulders. The hump is composed of powerful muscles and is primarily made up of fat stores that provide energy during times of scarcity, such as winter hibernation. Grizzly bears possess long, curved claws that are adapted for digging, foraging, and climbing. These strong claws can measure up to 10 centimeters in length and enable them to excavate food sources such as roots, tubers, and burrowing animals. The claws also aid in climbing trees and are formidable weapons when defending against threats. Grizzly bears have large, broad paws with 5 strong, non-retractable claws. The soles on their feet are covered in dense fur and have rough pads that provide traction on various terrains. These adaptations make grizzly bears well-suited for traversing different habitats, including rugged mountainous areas and soft soil. Life in the wild. Life in the wild for grizzly bears is a captivating journey into their daily activities and behaviors. For example, research conducted in different regions has examined their foraging habits and dietary preferences. These studies have found that grizzly bears have a diverse diet, consuming a combination of plant matter, such as berries, grasses, and roots, as well as animal protein, including fish, small mammals, and carrion. The exact composition of their diet can be varied based on the availability of food sources in their respective habitats. Additionally, advancements in tracking technologies such as GPS, collars, and satellite telemetry have allowed researchers to gather valuable data on grizzly bear movements and home range sizes. These studies have revealed that grizzly bears have extensive home ranges covering hundreds of square kilometers. They exhibit seasonal movements, often traveling long distances in search of food, mates, and suitable denning sites. The establishment of protected areas, such as national parks and wildlife reserves, has played a crucial role in providing safe havens for grizzly bears to thrive. Strict regulations on hunting and poaching, coupled with efforts to minimize human-wildlife conflicts, have contributed to the recovery of some grizzly bear populations. Family life. Midwinter marks an extraordinary time for pregnant grizzly bears as they awaken from their winter slumber to give birth. However, their return to hibernation after birth sets the stage for a unique family dynamic. Grizzly bear cubs, typically born in pairs, enter the world blind, hairless, and toothless. With their limited strength, they seek comfort and warmth by nestling close to their mother, nursing for sustenance and vital nourishment. This intimate bond between mother and cubs forms the foundation of their family unit. During the first month of life, the cubs rely solely on their mother's milk, gaining strength and vitality. It's a period of rapid growth and development. By the arrival of spring, the cubs have opened their eyes, their teeth have emerged, and their bodies are adorned with a luxurious coat of fur. The den, once their sanctuary, now becomes a temporary home as the family prepares to venture into the outside world. Under the watchful eye of their protective mother, the cubs embark on a journey of discovery. They learn essential survival skills such as foraging for food, navigating the terrain, and identifying potential threats. The mother grizzly imparts valuable knowledge to her offspring, teaching them how to find and catch fish, dig for roots and insects, and recognize the signs of danger. While the mother grizzly's dedication to her cubs is unwavering, the challenges they face are formidable. Nearly half of grizzly bear cubs do not survive past their first year. Disease, starvation, and predators like wolves, mountain lions, and adult male grizzlies pose significant threats to their fragile existence. This harsh reality reflects the harshness of the natural world and the constant struggle for survival. The mother grizzly's role as a protector and teacher is critical during this vulnerable period. She defends her cubs fiercely, using her strength and formidable presence to ward off potential threats, Through her guidance and nurturing, the cubs gradually develop the skills and instincts necessary to navigate their challenging environment. Ecosystem engineer. Ecosystem engineers are a species that have a significant impact on their environment by modifying or creating habitats that benefit other organisms. While beavers are often cited as prime examples of ecosystem engineers, grizzly bears can also play a role in shaping their surroundings. Grizzly bears can have indirect effects on their ecosystems through their foraging, digging, and scavenging behaviors. Feeding on vegetation and berries, they contribute to seed dispersal and nutrient cycling. Through digging, they create depressions in the soil that can collect water and provide habitats for various species, including insects, amphibians, and small mammals. Additionally, their scavenging activities can provide food sources for other scavengers and predators, contributing to the efficient recycling of nutrients. Conserving grizzly bear populations and their habitats is essential to maintain their potential role as ecosystem engineers. Habitat. The grizzly bear is a species that requires vast expanses of habitat for roaming, foraging, and hunting. Females typically need an area of up to 300 square miles, while males require even larger territories of up to 500 square miles. In the past, the western United States was home to thriving grizzly bear populations, with their range extending as far south as Mexico. However, with the westward expansion of settlers, rural development led to significant habitat loss for grizzlies. The arrival of humans pushed the bears to seek refuge in higher elevations, such as the northern Rocky Mountains and other remote areas of the Northwest. Sadly, the California grizzly bear became extinct in the early 1900s. Despite its disappearance, the grizzly bear remains California's state animal, proudly depicted on the state flag. Today, the majority of the remaining 1,500 grizzly bears in the lower 48 states can be found in northwest Montana and in or around Yellowstone National Park. Significant populations also exist in northern Canada and inland Alaska. While grizzlies are classified as big game animals, legal protections have been put in place in the continental United States to prevent their extinction. In 1975, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service listed grizzly bears in the lower 48 states as a threatened species under the Endangered Species Act. Despite legal protections, grizzly bear habitats continue to face threats from human activities. Bears that inhabit areas near campgrounds can become habituated to human food left behind, leading to conflicts and potential harm to both humans and bears. In some cases, bears are killed by individuals who perceive them as a threat. Conservation status. Grizzly bears face ongoing conservation challenges due to human activities and their expanding populations. Human encroachment and development have resulted in the loss and fragmentation of grizzly bear habitats. Studies have shown that as human populations expand, pristine wilderness areas shrink, leading to decreased availability of suitable habitats for grizzly bears. For example, a study published in Conservation Biology found that between 2000 and 2010, grizzly bear habitat in the greater Yellowstone ecosystem declined by approximately 7%. Encounters between grizzly bears and humans in developed areas pose significant threats to both parties. These conflicts often arise due to competition for resources, such as food and space. The increase in human grizzly bear conflicts has led to the implementation of conflict reduction strategies, such as electric fencing, bear-resistant food shortage, and public education programs. According to data from wildlife management agencies, incidents of human grizzly bear conflicts have been on the rise in certain regions. The expansion of road networks has resulted in an increase in grizzly bear mortality due to collisions with vehicles. Research has indicated that roads can act as barriers, fragmenting bear populations and impeding their movement. A study published in the Journal of Wildlife Management reported that road density was a significant predictor of grizzly bear mortalities in the northern Continental Divide ecosystem. The effects of climate change, such as shifts in food availability and altered habitat conditions, also impact grizzly bear populations. Changes in the timing of seasonal events, such as berry ripening and salmon spawning, can disrupt the bear's natural foraging patterns. Studies have indicated that climate change can lead to increased food stress and reduced body condition in grizzly bears. Conservation efforts have been focused on addressing these challenges and ensuring the long-term survival of grizzly bears. This includes the establishment of protected areas, land use planning, habitat connectivity initiatives, and collaboration with local communities to promote coexistence. Ongoing research and monitoring programs provide valuable data to inform conservation strategies and help mitigate the threats facing grizzly bear populations.